we complete 1,000. So can we begin with a good round of applause? A few ground rules before we proceed. We provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So to provide this positive and supportive learning experience for everyone else, let us speak responsibly on sex, politics, religion, or anything else that may be a little bit controversial. Second, let us maintain the decorum as if it were a physical meeting. So let's not speak out of turn. So everyone who is supposed to be speaking next will be tested for audio and video check before handing over by the respective session host. So let's not begin with, am I audible, am I visible? Someone will let you know. You just begin without dampening your impact. Please, everyone, use the Zoom features as much as possible. Number one feature that you have to use is this virtual applause. Let's try it once, maybe for me. You can also use a virtual thumbs up just to non-verbally responding to a speaker and creating a two-way experience. If you have to speak or raise a concern or check out something, please don't do while a speaker is speaking, or don't post anything in the chat to everyone. You can do so to Rupinder, who is general evaluator, and I, who is your tech master as well as SAR today. And last but not the least, please maintain some energy. If possible, it's early morning, if possible, maintain your screens on and video audio off. And now, to carry forward this session and to welcome everyone else, let us invite with a good virtual round of applause the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Kapil, under whose leadership this club is thriving a lot and meeting every Wednesday with good energy and enthusiasm. Let us invite Kapil on the stage. Kapil, over to you.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I welcome you all here in today's meeting for number 498. I see few guests joining today. And Dishi, though you are not a guest, but it appears that you yourself make yourself as a guest. Yeah, it's a guest appearance for you after so long. So we miss you. So I will be starting with you first. So where were you in the past few weeks?
Hi Kapil. So my work timings changed a lot in the past few weeks. So earlier it was in the afternoon 1 to 9. Now my team has been changed, and now I work from 6 p.m. in the evening to 3 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, that's a drastic change, and it took me some time to adjust to that timing, and yeah, because of that I wasn't available. So even yesterday, I think I went offline 4 a.m.
No.
Yeah.
I think we need to figure out some way. You know, we want you to join this meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
Nimisha, over to you.
Thank you so much, Kapil. It has always been a pleasure to be the part of this club meeting. I am attending this meeting sort of as a member since last 4 to 5 weeks, and the welcome, the warmth of this club is really, I mean, it keeps me coming back. And I agree with Dishi because this week I am also doing my night shift, so I haven't slept all night and I have to give the speech. So looking forward to the great meeting. Thank you, Kapil.
All right. Over to you, Jasmeet.
Hi, yeah, very good morning. Very good morning, every one of you. I'm Jasmeet, so I'm already a part of a Toastmaster fraternity. I'm part of a symphony that is a IBM club in Noida. Also, majorly, I'm a part of East Delhi Toastmasters Club. I'm a president of East Delhi Toastmasters Club. So whenever I get a chance, like today, my schedule was a little bit free, so I thought why not attend a Blue Quest Toastmasters Club meeting, and it's always a privilege to attend the meeting of Blue Quest. So yeah, that is why I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmeet. I see Prateek Chutani as well.
Hello, Kapil. Good morning, everyone. I'm Pratik Chutani. I'm already a part of Bright Beginning Toastmaster Club. And as I can see, my schedule was free and I reached office early, so I joined the meeting.
All right. Thank you so much. I welcome you all. And Kshitij, are you there? Kshitij Kurana, you are a member, but still we would like to hear from you.
Hello, how are you? Hello, everybody. So I have not been attending. I have not been very regular because of like just feel like I have so many things to do at home because we don't. To be honest, we didn't have our domestic helper coming in, and so I was taking half of my responsibilities and half of work being done by my wife. And now we are getting the helper back, so now I can start attending regularly. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you. We all are doing, by the way, this helper.
Maybe you're doing a better job than me because I was needing all my morning hours to get some stuff done and preparing for the day.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Kshitij. Any more guests?
Kapil, I see District 41 Director joining us. Maybe
Sorry,
can we
I
check?
could not rename it. Hi, I'm Meenakshi. I'm from TCS Maitri Gurgaon Toastmasters Club.
Oh, okay, welcome, my Meenakshi. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
All right. So without further ado, let me hand over the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, who is Dishi. Dishi, over to you.
Thank you, Kapil, for the introduction. Good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure to serve as the Toastmaster of the day today. Before introducing the theme of the day, let me explain the agenda of the meeting. So the Toastmaster meeting is generally divided into three parts. The first part would be prepared speeches. The second would be table topic session. And the third and the last one would be the evaluation of the feedback session. Now I would like to call upon the stage the general evaluator and ask him to present his role and his tag team's role. Over to Rupinder Singh. Please welcome him.
Good morning. It is pleasure to be general evaluator for you at meeting number 498. So glad to see so many faces, 15 of them. Thank you guests for joining our meeting. And Kshitij, I will keep quiet about the conversation we had regarding your maid and other things. But I would suggest everyone to go to Facebook and see our exchange of communication there. That was a joke, not a good one. I'm not feeling well. That is why my jokes are not good. No, they are not good otherwise also. As a general evaluator, my task is to evaluate the meeting. Now, I am also from Turning Point Toastmasters, and there we coined a term. I said we don't evaluate, we elevate. So I am here with my team of evaluators to elevate your skills, your thinking. I will be assisted by respective speech evaluators who will be evaluating the prepared speeches as and when they are called upon. I will look to them to provide engaging, effective, and encouraging feedback. In Toastmasters, we look to make our communication concise, clear, and correct. And the way we make it concise is that we have a timer. And the timer times every speech. But before I give away his role, let me introduce our timer, who was literally recruited on the spot. He literally it was a walk-in kind of a thing. It's one of those things when you get caught up in a torrential rain and you find a person who happens to be working in a certain organization, and you just have a casual conversation and you ask him that, okay, do you want to work here? And the person says yes. And it was similar. I just asked him, do you want to be a timer? And he simply said yes. So he walked into that role. Let's hear Jasmeet explain his role.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rupinder, for giving me the opportunity to be a timer for today's meeting. So yes, I am playing the role of a timer today. So as a timer, my responsibility would be to note down the time taken by each speaker. So let me share my screen. I'll show how I'm going to share, tell the timings and all those things. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So my screen would remain in this color, that is gray color. Okay, and when the speaker will start, I will keep on changing the timing. So we have, like, I believe 2 to 3 speakers. I'm not sure whether there is any icebreaker speech today or not. But in general, the time for speech is 5 to 7 minutes. So at the end of 5th minute, I will be showing the green. I will be sharing the green card. At the end of 6th minute, I will be sharing the yellow. And at the end of 7th minute, I will be showing the red card. So there's a 30 seconds of grace period on both the sides. We also have table topics. So for table topics, time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. So at the end of 1st minute, I'll be showing the green card. At the end of 1 minute 30 seconds, I will be showing the yellow card. And at the end of 2nd minute, I'll be showing the red card. There's a 30-second grace period only on the later side. So now last, which is evaluation. So for evaluation, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. So at the end of 2nd minute, I'll be showing the green card. At the end of 2 minutes 30 seconds, I'll be showing the yellow. And at the end of 3rd minute, I will be showing the red card. 30-second grace period again on both the sides. So I'll submit my report when General Evaluator calls. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator Rupinder.
Thank you, Jasmeet, for explaining your role so well. I have just one recommendation for you. Do present your slides in the slideshow mode. Do not show them in the slides mode, because then the speaker might get distracted by the movement of your mouse, and anticipate when the next card is coming up, and it might distract. Second thing, some speakers may be sharing their own presentations, in which case it might become difficult for you to share your presentation. In that case, also ensure that you type in green, yellow, red in the chat box, because then it will pop up on their screens. So just keep that in mind. So show the card and also type in green, yellow, red in all the cases. I hope I make myself clear, and I see my halo is actually
sure.
Okay. Our next evaluator will help us keep our communication clear. Now he has a habit of counting everyone's ahs and ums, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to start with me. Let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Shaurendra Bhaumik on stage.
Everyone, this is Shaurendra as the R counter for today. Well, as an R counter, it is my responsibility to check on the crutch words or the filler words that we tend to use unconsciously. This could be as simple as using a filler like the ah or the ums, or could be something like right, you know, like, and similar odd things that we tend to use when we are thinking and we want to transfer that thought into speech. So it will be my responsibility to count such filler words that you use, and when called upon, I shall come and give my report to the team. Over to you, the General Evaluator, ETM Rupinder Singh.
Thank you. So our grammarian today, I thought that she was going to be late or probably not turn up, but as in coding, we have this just-in-time compilation. So we have our grammarian here just in time. Sorry, Anshu, it will be Payal who will be taking over the grammarian duties. But first, let's have a huge round of applause for Anshu to take up a role as a backup grammarian. And now let's welcome the person who will help us keep our communication correct. That is our grammarian, and that is Toastmaster Payal Agarwal.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good morning, everybody. I'm the grammarian for today's meeting, and my role would be to take a note of all the good, not so good, and bad usage of grammar throughout the meeting. Thank you. And the word of the day is evanescent. Let me spell it for you. EVANESCENT, which means soon passing out of sight, fading of existence, quickly, the meaning is passing out of sight, memory, or existence, quickly fading or disappearing. Let me give you an example for this. Uh, it is a rainbow that appears for only a moment after a storm. Evanescent means something which doesn't stay for too long. Thank you so much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
That's probably the first time I've heard a word of the day being told in a rhyme. Very well done, Payal. And speaking of evanescent, I had a moment that was not evanescent. So I was running fever today morning. I asked my wife to get me water and medicine. She got me both. What she did not tell me that the water is piping hot. So when I opened it up and I popped the pill in and I took a full swig of water, okay, two things happened. One, that medicine started dissolving and its taste spread all over my mouth. And second, the water burnt my throat very badly. So I wanted that moment to be evanescent, to be over as soon as possible. That did not happen. I still have the bitter taste of that medicine and the warm taste of that water in my warm feeling of that water in my throat. Let's hope that this meeting is so wonderful that it is an evanescent memory. With that, I will hand it back to our Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupinder. Moving forward, I'll introduce today's theme. So today's theme would be Gurgaon rains. As we all know that in the past few days, it has been raining incessantly in the Delhi NCR region. And in Gurgaon, it all took about a day's rain to submerge the Millennium City in water. There's knee-deep water on roads. They have sunken in. Traffic jams are 8 hours long, and people who live about 15 minutes from their offices are not even able to reach their destinations in 4 hours. In the past few days, multiple pictures of flooded Gurgaon have come up. Multiple memes have surfaced on the social media sites. While people are stuck in the traffic jam, they have resorted to making the most of the situation. I'll tell you some of the people who are claiming that Gurgaon is aiming for the title of City of Lakes. There are some that feel that if the situation persists, we would have to approach Ola with the proposition of launching Ola boats, Ola cruise, and Ola submarine in Gurgaon. While Gurgaon is flooding with no drainage system in place and no respite in sight, the blame game has begun. Delhi CM Kejriwal is blaming the Gurgaon CM ML Khattar, and Khattar is putting it back on the former. Though the concerned officials are indecisive about who to blame about the situation, we are sure of one thing. We are grossly underprepared for these rains. And I hope our speakers for today are better prepared. So let's get into the first section of the meeting, which is the prepared speeches. Our first speaker, Kapil, likes to save himself from the trouble and doesn't prefer stepping out in these rains. Seeing the current pathetic state of the city has left him dejected. Before I call upon the stage, I'd like to request his evaluator, Pritansh, to explain his speeches with purpose and objective. Over to you, Pritansh.
Hi, Toastmaster Bishnu. Thank you.
Pritansh, you need to be a little more audible. Speak a little louder, please.
Finding it a little bit hard. Am I audible clearly?
Now a little better, yes.
Hello?
Go ahead, speak. Please speak. Yes, you are audible.
Go ahead, Pritansh.
I think he is not able to hear us.
I think he can see the chat. Pritansh, unless you speak something we can't tell you.
Pritansh, can you talk, please? Pritansh, can you talk?
He has left. He is going to, I think, rejoin.
Mr. General Evaluator, can you take up and read out the objectives so we can proceed?
Of course, could somebody tell me the
introduction to mentoring?
Okay. Toastmaster Kapil is going to present his speech on introduction to mentoring. In this speech, he is supposed to talk about his experience as a mentee. And I look forward to a wonderful speech. Timer, please note that the time allotted to Toastmaster Kapil is 5 to 7 minutes with a 30-second increase on either side. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Rupinder. Without further ado, I'll welcome Kapil on the stage to present his speech. Kapil, Introduction to Mentoring. Introduction to Mentoring, Kapil.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, dear guests and fellow Toastmasters.
Hello.
Who is a mentor? Mentor, as per me, mentor is a person who is more experienced, knowledgeable, and has a good wisdom, who helps his mentee to improve his skills and achieve his goals. To elaborate further, mentor is a cocktail of experience, knowledge, wisdom, positive attitude, and supportive, who is a person who is dependable, respectful, committed, and caring. We all need mentors in our life at all stage, be it sports academy, dance academy, school, college, work, everywhere. Do you think that Sachin Tendulkar would be a legend as he is today without any mentor? Most probably not. Sachin always thanks his mentor Ramakant Achrekar as well as his brother Ajit, who helped him to keep his feet grounded when he was gaining stardom. On the other hand, his dear friend Vinod Kambli always regret that he never had a mentor like Ajit, who could have shown him the way that how to focus on a game when you are achieving great success. Now, I remember my first day in IBM. When I had my first meeting with my manager, he told me that, Kapil, if you really want to succeed in IBM, you need to have a mentor. And this is one statement he made to every new joiners. After 6 months or so, I realized why he said so. IBM is such a big organization where different roles exist. In such a big ocean, one's own skill set may get lost. There you need a mentor who can help you to find a good role. You can discuss your career choices with him, and he can hold you to success. He can handhold you to success. While I always knew the importance of mentorship in one's life, but I was not so fortunate when I started my career. After completing my chartered accountancy, I felt a need of a mentor, but there was none in the family or outside. Person under whom I did my articleship wanted me to work for him, but there I was not getting unconditional support. And I felt that there is some kind of a vacuum. So I decided to leave that organization and decided to join corporate. My initial years in corporate were also not that good. I did not get the kind of work that I aspired for. And there also I felt the need of a mentor. I felt that had I had a mentor at the right time, had he told me that, Kapil, in the first 2 years, you should not chase money. Rather, you should focus on building your own skills. You are a chartered accountant, so you can build your skills in taxation or transfer pricing or merger and acquisition. Probably my life would have been different. But nevertheless, no regrets. Fortunately, I have been assigned to a mentor in Toastmasters. And my mentor in Toastmaster is none other than Shorendra sir. Shorendra sir needs no introduction. He is a gem of Blue Quest along with Rupinder sir. He's a professional public speaker, an old IBMer, a very experienced person. So I always look up to him when I need any guidance. I always like a person who is very candid, who is very straightforward, who scolds you when you commit a mistake, and who praises you when you do a good job. He motivates me all the time, and he is helping me to build my skills. He is always standing by my side whenever I need any guidance. So thank you so much, sir. And it's not about Shorendra sir alone. I feel that each and every one of you who is present in the meeting, and all the guests who time and again joins our meeting, they all are mentors in one or the other form for me. Because I have a thing or two to learn from each and every one. To name a few, I like the confidence of Vikas. I like the delivery and the content writing of Amri. Evaluations by Shakti Priya and Shiv Priya. I like the commitment level of Avjinder and the thorough knowledge on the subject of Rupinder sir. You know, I'm learning from each and everyone, and I would like to thank each and everybody from the bottom of my heart for helping me to achieve new heights in public speaking. I'm sharing my experience only from Toastmasters journey, because in my career so far, I have not had any mentor who have influenced me so much. So that's why it's all been about Toastmasters journey. I would like to leave you with a thought that if we are to climb a corporate ladder, we need a mentor who can convert this ladder into a runway of success. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Tishi.
Thank you, Kapil. That was a wonderful speech. Moving on.
Toastmaster of the day, one point of order. To the timer, I would request that you show the green card when its time comes for 10 seconds. then the yellow card for 10 seconds, and then hold up the red card indefinitely until the speaker stops speaking. Because right now what is happening is that this meeting is getting recorded, and what we see is a big gray card and the speaker in a tiny icon in the top right corner. So
Okay.
once again, green card and yellow cards for 10 seconds duration when the time comes, and when the time for red card comes, then you put up the red card, which does not go off until the speaker stops speaking.
So other than that, I need to keep it in the gray card?
No, you don't have to show the gray card at all. Only
No, but
green, yellow, red.
Okay, no, but the problem is that when I share my screen, some card has to be displayed.
Which is fine. So you can start about a second before, and so then you can show the gray card, transition to the green card, show it for 10 seconds, and then turn your screen sharing off, and then again turn your screen sharing on.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Sorry for that interruption, Toastmaster of the day and dear members. You can continue.
Okay, thank you. Moving forward, while some consider rains troublesome, our next speaker, Nimisha, enjoys it. She loves sitting in the balcony with a steaming cup of chai amid the soothing pitter-patter of the rain. Before I call Nimisha, I'd like to request Joeta to list down her speech's objective. Please welcome Joeta.
Hello everyone, good morning. So let me begin.
Joyata, I'm sorry to interrupt. You are not audible much. Would you like to switch off your video and then try to speak? Your bandwidth seems to be an issue.
If somebody can tell me the speech project, I can read out the objectives once again. And who's the speaker? Nimisha. If somebody can tell what is the speech project for Nimisha?
Know your sense of humor.
Know your sense of humor. Okay. And it's a 5 to 7 It's a 5 to 7 minute speech, right? Nimisha. Okay. So Nimisha is going to attempt her Know Your Sense of Humor speech. In this speech, she is supposed to deliver a 5 to 7 minute humorous speech. I wish her all the best. Timer, once again, please note that the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes with a 30 seconds grace on either side. Joyita, you can just start doing the evaluation. The objectives have been read out.
Thank you, Rupinder. Moving forward, please join me in welcoming Nimisha for her
Yes.
speech on the stage.
Right. Okay, hear me now?
Yep.
Joyita, the objectives have been read out. You can start evaluating.
Okay. Let's call upon stage Nimisha. Nimisha, you can do it. You can do it, Nimisha. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Nimisha, did you do what I asked you to do? What, Mom? You asked me so many things to do. The things which I asked you to do on the internet. No, Mom, I have not done that. So when will you do it? Go do it right now. My friends, do you remember in those childhood or teenage days when your parents used to hover around you and ask you small things and you have to give the progress report every time? But this poking of my guardian proved to be fruitful. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you how. It was during the third year of my graduation when one of my seniors told me to fill for an exam which will help me in getting the scholarship for my post graduation. When she first told me the name of exam, I thought she's kidding with me. But she was serious. Name of exam was GATE. I thought Ajmeri Gate or India Gate, but it was Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, which is IIT and IIS. IIT, I thought it is a mission impossible for me. I was so afraid, but I did not even prepare. I went straight for the exam, and for the result, I could not care less. One day my mother came. I was sleeping, and she told me that there is a letter by my name. I thought, is it from my boyfriend? But then I realized I don't have a boyfriend. Maybe secret lover? Thoughts were coming to my mind, but when I held it, it was the result card of my GATE, which said that I secured 12 out of 100, while the qualifying for scholarship was 25. I was in a sleep mode, so I was inconsiderate of this thing. But when my mother took a look at it, she said, Nimisha, you can, if you can get 12 without preparation, you can get 25 with preparation. I know you can do it. I said, okay, whatever, mom. We can talk about it later on. My mother did poke me after a few weeks and asked me whether I have looked for some institute or not. Well, I did not until then. So after evanescent scolding of my mother, I started looking for the institute. Could not find one in my hometown, that is Ludhiana. I did find one in the Chandigarh, which is 2 hours drive from Ludhiana. There was going to be a last batch, weekend batch start in the next upcoming weekend, on the in the weekend. When I was so skeptical about it that whether I'll be able to do 5 days training, 2 days coaching for next 4 to 5 months. My mother again came. That guardian and angel told me that yes, I know you can do it. So with her belief, I went to prepare for the exam. Went for the exam and the second time, waited eagerly for the result. The result was to be out on 14 March at 10 a.m. It was the college day. So we bunked the class, me and my best friend, and went to the lab in charge, begged them to open the lab in the off timing. Somehow, lab in charges act so pricey like a principal when we asked them to open the lab in the off timings. Well, after some convincing, he agreed. There was one another lecturer sitting next to him who said that, do you really think studying in this college you'll be able to get through this? I was so furious. I almost punched him, but my friend who held me and asked me to let's concentrate on the result. We went through we went to the lab, juggled between the computers. You know how busy the servers of the website get on the day of result. After after an hour and a half, the result popped down in front of me, and bam, I hit the bullseye. Not only I qualified, but I secured 40 out of 100, while qualifying was still 25. Let me tell you, friends, it is a very good score. Everyone in the college knew that I have cleared that exam because I was the only person in the whole college who have cleared that exam. So including all the streams. I made my family, my parents, my friends, everyone proud. My dear friends, what I'm trying to tell you here is with the belief of my mother in me, her determination, and my trust in her belief, I was able to achieve something which was impossible for me. In the end, I will say that every pink letter is not a love letter. It can be a result card as well. And no, actually, what I really want to tell you is that a little hard work is required so that you can be what you want to be and do what you want to do. And wait, I'm getting one liner from all the committed people out there. Huh, do what you want to do. Easy for you to say. Okay, okay. At least we can try. And now, when I can see that you all have taken the steps towards the betterment of your future, I know you can do it. And you will. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Namisha, for the wonderful speech and congratulations on your result. A bit late, but still. Moving on, our next speaker, Sumit, loves to spend time with his family and has been enjoying his time home and the good weather. Besides that, he likes to be updated about the disastrous situation in the city of Gurgaon. Before I call upon stage Sumit, I'd like to request Sumit's evaluator, Anand, to briefly discuss his objectives.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster. Speaker number 3, Sumit, is attempting his first speech from project 2 of level 1, which is evaluation and feedback. So the purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive a feedback, and apply this feedback to a second speech. So in a way, it is an open slate. The purpose of this speech in particular for the member is to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. That's me. So look forward to a fantastic speech. All the very best, Sumit. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Anand. Let's welcome Sumit on stage. Sumit, anger my friend, Sumit.
Timer, please don't start the timing. TMOD, can you please do an audio video check, please?
Sumit, we can't hear you.
Sumit is not audible. TMOD, can you just help ensure an audio video check?
Am I audible now?
Now you are.
Okay. Most of us struggle with our anger. And whenever we are angry, we often cause hurt, tension, and conflict. And later we end up regretting why we said something, why we did something. And people usually we hurt the most are our near and dear ones. Can anger be our friend? Can we use this anger for our continuous improvement? Let's find out. A couple was sitting together in one fine day, and her husband was talking, saying, and you most often you manage to stay calm. And when I explode out, you are calm. How do you do that? She said, well, I just go and clean the toilet. Does that really help? Yeah, of course it does. Because I use your toothbrush. With this thought, I think I don't want you to use this joke, but this really helps me depict the two clear personality out here. One is eruptor. Husband in this case is an eruptor, just like a volcano, and wife is the stuffer. She stuffs things within her, and then she is probably more deadlier than the husband. So anger can be destructive mostly we treated anger as a destructive force, but how can we turn it into a constructive force? It all depends on us, how we deal with it. When our anger is unregulated and reactive, it's our enemy. But when we know and we control it, not control it, but we have our senses in control. We can't control anybody else. We can control ourselves, right? Then it become our friend. And I'll give you one of my examples. I was in my company reporting to an overseas boss, and my boss said, and I always used to work very hard and always score very less than average grades, score every month we used to get. So one day I decided to take control of my anger, and I gave up. I gave a call to him. I asked, boss, how do you like my work? He said, Sumit, you are great. You are always on time, and I'm very happy with you. Then I asked, so why does that not reflect in my ratings? Why always I get 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10? Then he said, Sumit, this is a good mark that you are getting, and I think that's a good standard for me. Then I said, it's not a good standard for me, maybe for you, because in my company out here, people are getting 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. So if that goes on for a long period of time, I'm afraid that I will not be able to serve you for long. And the next month, I was a topper. I secured 10 out of 10. So that's the way I use my anger as my friend. And I'll tell you some of my strategies that I use. Well, every one of us use some techniques, like we say, take a deep breath and then say something. It gives you time. Sometimes we say count reverse, 10, 9, 8, 7, right? Will not make, it's not a complete solution. The complete solution is what probably I'll give you now. This is my own patented 4A strategy. This strategy starts with awareness. Awareness, my dear friend, you have come, no problem, you are my friend, sit comfortably out there, and I'll attend you in a while. When you are aware about your senses, you can control your anger very much. Once awareness is there, you also have to acknowledge, yes, I'm a human being, I can get angry, no problem with that. Because unless until we acknowledge it, we will not act upon it. So next third one is, third A is, we need to ask ourselves, why am I angry? What does my anger want to tell me? Does it want me to take an action, or does it is just coming because I'm a little bit irritated, right? So if I'm irritated, I can let it go, no problem. You have come, good, please go. But when I'm angry or something very and it need my attention, I need to use my 4A, which is I need to act on it. Once we do that, these 4A's become, anger become my friend. And it might sound easy that these 4A's and we'll be happy and we will be the master of anger, but probably not. Because the very first A, which says that you need to have the awareness, comes with meditation. When you meditate in the morning, you have control over on your senses. You know your surroundings, you know what is going within you, you know what is going outside, and you are able to have balance and calm mind, and then anger becomes your friend. I think most of us have seen Angry Birds, right? But have Angry Bird ever harmed anybody without any reason? Probably not, right? Sometimes we are angry and we are on our miserable circumstances, and then when we act upon it, we change our fortune. Swami Vivekananda once said, rest not till the goals are achieved. And anger is one divine potent energy that if we use for our goals, can really help us go a long way in our journey. And lastly, I'll say that we should not usually get angry so often, because then our anger becomes kind of not so worthy of anybody's attention, right? Not like Amitabh Bachchan, and we get angry every time and we call ourselves an angry young man. He is very handsome and we might not be that handsome. So let's not use the anger and try to predict as an image of angry young man. I see that if we use anger for the productive use, there is so much anger around in the world. There are so much negative emotions going around. There is so much negativity in these days. But when we are in control of our senses and we have this anger as our friend, so many good things happen to us. How to use the anger for the positive and positive output, this world would be a much more better place to live. That's from my side. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kapil, for the wonderful speech. That's a unique take on anger. People usually recommend anger management, but it's the first that people have you have come forward and told us about the way in which we can use our anger. Thank you. So we have already established the fact that we weren't prepared for these rains at all. And so we responded in the best way possible when we were put on spot. Our next section, the table topic, follows a similar pattern in which the speakers would be giving extemporaneous speeches and the speech topics would be given out by our TTM Abjinder. Please join me in welcoming him on the stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for the introduction. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, good morning. One of the most exciting parts of this meeting is the table topic session. And I'll read out some of the table topics, and you have to give your speech extempore. So it basically provides you some of the valuable, essential lessons in communication. That's listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. So today I'm your table topics master, and I have a few questions or a few topics related to that. So let me ask for the volunteers. All right. So we have Surinder sir and Nimisha. So let me start with Surinder sir. Surinder sir, the topic for you is
Avjinder, I would suggest that we've got people who did not get a chance to speak today. We have Anshu, we have Kshitij, we have Ruchita, we have Prateek. Let's go with them first and then fall back on people who will or have already got a chance to speak.
Point taken. So let's start with Kshitij. My good friend Kshitij, the more we communicate, the less we really say. That's the topic for you. The more we communicate, the less we say. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jinder. The more we communicate, the less we say. So communication, I believe that this is true because communication is not just about saying or speaking. Communication is done in words, which is what you say, and in music, which is your body language, which is how you say things, like more like your expressions and your tone. And I could say something like this, or I could say something like this as well. And your body language, which is your dance. So dance is basically how you're moving around. If I say something like this, then you might not really be interested. And if I say something like this, then you might think that I'm serious about this topic. So like, it is not just about what you say, it is about how you say it and what kind of body language you prepare. So I agree, communication is more than just saying things out. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you. And I couldn't have related it to the dance forms exactly, but that's a wonderful way of expressing. So let's have another volunteer, please. Let's see if Ruchita is up for it. Ruchita, are you game for a topic?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So the topic for you is fashion victims I have known. Let me repeat again.
Yeah.
Fashion victims I have known.
Fashion victims I have known, right?
That's right. Yep.
Phil, I think, yeah. So to be to be honest, it relates to me. I think I'm one of the fashion victim in terms of I do look at so many things which are in trend, which are happening, and but still I am one of those who are not good at following them. Like maybe I'm keen and interested, but this is not something which is my cup of tea. I always feel as if that I'm not in line with those trends, no matter how much I like to look at them. And again, but I personally feel that it's like kind of. It is good if we have that knowledge and we are able to uh, follow the trends and at least keep up with them as of now. Yeah.
Thank you, Ruchita. That was wonderful. It was a difficult topic, I'll tell you. I mean, but yeah, you took it on yourself, and that was really a wonderful take on it. So let me invite another volunteer here.
Anshu.
All right, Anshu. You're up for it?
1 minute. Oh, yeah, I'm here.
All right. So the topic for you is discipline is not a dirty word. Let me repeat. Discipline is not a dirty word.
Discipline is not a dirty word.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree to it. Discipline is actually not a dirty word. Being disciplined is a good thing. We all, every time in our childhood, from our childhood days, from our seniors, from everybody, we have always learned that being disciplined is a wonderful thing, and everybody likes disciplined people. We should be disciplined in every aspects of our life, being it our house, being it our office, being on time, being on Toastmasters every time, discipline about being on time in Toastmasters meeting, never back out, and attend and be always get prepared for our speeches. This all things are being disciplined. So, and the people in all the meetings who always back out, who never who are not prepared, who always this doesn't show good. So being disciplined is always good in every aspects of our life, and this can make our club climate better. So thank you.
Thank you. It was wonderful. We all strive to do that. We all strive to be on time for our meetings. So that resonates definitely with all of us. Then. Thank you, Anshu. All right, Prateek, you are up for it.
And this will be the last topic. This will be the last topic.
Yes,
I am tempted to. I think after Prateek, maybe I have one topic, special topic for
we will
Surendra
not
sir.
have the time, Avjinder. If you're
All
looking
right.
to close the meeting in time, we will not have the time.
All right, sure. Point taken, Rupinder. So, Prateek, I have one topic for you. I think in the last weekend, we covered something, our good Surendra sir covered one topic, and I have some different take on that. So my topic for you is uniforms stifle individuality. Let me repeat again, uniforms stifle individuality.
Thank you, Toastmaster Avjinder. Can you please repeat the topic for me once again?
Yes. So the topic is uniforms stifle individuality. Let me repeat again, uniforms stifle individuality.
So, like, I will go. I don't understand the topic, but I will speak for it. What I understand with the uniform.
Let me change the topic if, in case I have other topics as well. So let me change the topic. So team sports build strong individuals. Let me repeat. Team sport builds strong individuals. Over to you, Prateek.
Thank you. Team sport. Yeah, team sports build strong individuals. Yeah, we have everyone see that if we are a part of team, we learn from everyone. Like we are part of 10 people, 10 members in a team, we learn from everyone, and there's a part that is unique in every member of the team. Like for example, I might be not good in taking few things, but the other member like Avijender, Rupinder sir, Kshitij, speaker Kapil were good at that part. So I would learn from that part. Like in Toastmaster also, the speaker told that Rupinder Singh is good in that part and the Kshitij is good in that part. So we are here in Toastmaster to learn from everyone. There is no teacher, no student. Everyone is here to learn from them. We have a mentor-mentee. As a mentor, we learn. As a mentee, we learn from something from our mentee as well. So team sports promotes a strong individual where we lack. So I totally agree. A team sport building activity should start from our schooling phase so that we can work in team and achieve a greater heights and know the importance of team sport. Over to you, Toastmaster Avijender.
Thank you very much. That was wonderful. I think you were the most attentive. I think you had touched upon every topic that we have covered today. So good. So let me hand it over to the Toastmaster of the day, Dishi. Over to you, Dishi.
Thank you, Abjinder. And the table topics were very interesting today. So moving forward, we have already established that we were very unprepared. We were very underprepared for the rains, and that led us to a terrible fate. Now, at this point of time, we can go ahead with either of the two choices. We can either consider that this is the fate we were led to and we can do nothing about it and hope that the situation improves on its own. Or we can go ahead and take active control of the situation and improve it by working towards it. Our last section actually deals with that, the evaluation portion. It arms us with the tools that can be leveraged to take active control of the situation and work towards improving it. So let's welcome the general evaluator of the day, the esteemed Toastmaster Rupinder Singh, who will be taking charge of the section and would provide us constructive and encouraging feedback to improve on our skills. Please welcome Rupinder Singh on the stage.
Thank you very much. We are going to run short of time, so I will straight away go with the speech evaluations. I would like to invite Pritansh, our first speech evaluator, to evaluate the speech that of Kapil, from Kapil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupinder. First, I would like to confirm if I'm audible and visible clearly. Thank you very much. Apologies for the earlier problem. So let me start with the speaker's speech. Kapil's speech was really inspiring and beautifully delivered. Main key element of how the speaker delivered his speech was that it was related completely to the speaker's journey about how he initiated his the journey of his chartered accountant and how he interacted with his mentor on this way to the journey. A lot of us feel very rather difficult, or I would say too shy or short to have a mentor and then go ahead by taking an advice and going forward with their journey. And often make mistakes, but somehow are not ready to accept it. But a mentor is one who doesn't fear the same and tells you what things are exactly for what it is and helps you guide the way throughout, which is what was delivered by Kapil's speech. The main key aspect of Kapil's speech that I found very interesting was the way of delivery. It felt like even if he delivers a bad news, it will be in such a calm and soothing voice as he did the speech itself. It got delivered like flowing water of a river, just like soothing, even if it was formal or informal, without breaks or gaps or any, what I'd say, stammering in between. The second thing that I found really interesting about his speech was the content of it. It relates when you give examples from your own life through which you can be an example or set an example to everyone else. How he mentioned that he didn't think of his mentor as the only mentor, but let's take the Toastmasters fraternity for example. He also mentioned that each and everyone who joins the meeting is also like a mentor for him. Like he highlighted on confidence of the task, delivery and content by Shodan sir, evaluations done by Shakti and Shivpriya, commitment of Avjinder, and the knowledge of Rupinder, which pretty much for me was good enough, at least, to connect myself to the meeting or rather the Toastmasters fraternity as well. And it really feels good to acknowledge the ones who have helped you along with your journey. And that were the good parts. Two or three things, minimum, not a lot, that couple might want to work upon is one is voice modulation. Even if a speech is a very formal one where you can see no highs or lows in voices or notes, a little bit of voice modulation shows if this speech or a change of tone in the voice. It shows that how you have emphasized on different parts of speech differently and makes it an outstanding speech altogether than anything else. Apart from that, I found the speech flawless and overall it was a very, very good speech and the way it helped me connect to the entire moment of truth, to be honest. It left me with an evanescent feeling of thinking about it just for myself. Thank you, Toastmaster Rupinder. Over to you.
Would I now ask the second evaluator, Joyita, to please come on stage and provide an evaluation of Nimisha's speech.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Your goal will never be evanescent if you determine to achieve the same with your heart and soul. The speaker started with some act to create connection with the audience. This is the best way how you can connect with the audience. She fulfilled the purpose of the project when she described the personal experience with in the humorous way. Let's, for example, the gate, when she came to know a first time, and how she explained the reaction within her mind when she came to know first time about the gate exam. And also I'd like to say that usage of title many times in the speech, which was very appropriately and wisely, and that includes some understanding of the speech and the determination of the speaker. There is always a point for improvement. Sometimes I felt that lack of energy, maybe the pauses are not used appropriately. I think the transition from one thing to another, during that time, if speaker can include some pause, that will help the speaker to deliver the speech beautifully for the next time as well. Apart from that, I'd like to say that the way the speaker used the voice modulation, hand gesture, eye contact were perfectly maintained during the speech. To conclude that, Your speech was not only humorous, but it was inspiring too, because you were successful in delivering the message that if we determine to achieve something, and then that that can be achieved easily. Just we need to put our effort and our mind there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And now I would like to invite our evaluator number 3, Anant Katyani, to please evaluate the speech of Sumit.
Thank you, dear Rupinder. Hello, everyone. Sumit, there was an instant connect for me with your speech. You know why? Because you started with a joke. And humor is best way to capture audience's attention globally, universally, everywhere. And that is the reason that despite the technology challenge that we faced, slight audio video lag, despite that, when you began, you were there to maintain your energy level without dipping it one bit. What I really appreciate about this speech is the unique take, the authentic thought level that you made about the subject matter, that is anger. As someone rightly mentioned during table topics, or I guess a follow-up comment by TMOD, how unique that was. We all hear about anger management, but you made anger your ally. Well, that was kudos. How you maintained eye contact throughout, apart from a few times when you were looking at upward corner for long. Otherwise, you quickly, sprung back to the lens and made an eye contact. That made a personal connect as well. And that is where most of your content was received in a heartfelt manner. Now, as this was a good speech, really good speech for level 1 project 2, how about we take it from evanescent to make it effervescent? Not just a fleeting speech we will forget in a day or two, but maybe an impact that will remember for days and months and years to come. And for that, I have 2 suggestions for you. Don't take them as an area of improvement at all. These are 2 things that you might want to challenge yourself for the next projects. One, an immediate area of improvement, and that is your hand gesture. I observe for the most part, your one hand was talking, the other hand was silently sitting down. Somewhere when you were counting with this one hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, then the other hand came up. Otherwise, the other hand was backseat driver. This was the front seat driver. You might want to not give an impression of a casual approach or a casual body language. So for that, please use both your hands as much as possible. Or don't use both of them. Speaking majorly with one hand, that is an area of concern. Second, your jokes were really good, and glad that you didn't claim them to be a life story of your own. You very consciously, very graciously said, this is a joke that I want to start with, popular joke. So that is very well maintained on your part. How about you put some life, some voice, some kind of energy, some kind of naturalness to it, and not just read it out, because reading it out versus adding a personality to that, that makes us laugh even more about the punchlines. So to sum it up, put some more kind of body language or your voice magic to your delivery, especially on the punches. Use hands a little more. You're already there with your writing level and your thought level and your body language overall. Look forward to your second speech, and it will be a pleasure to see you blossoming into a champion speaker. Over to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, Anant, for your incisive evaluation. I will now evaluate the table topic speaker and the table topic speakers. Timer, please time me for 2 to 3 minutes. I think it's going to take less than that. Kshitij, you had a very good and a very confident start, and good relation of the topic with the music. That is what went right with your speech. Going on to Ruchita, I think after a nervous start, and especially when you did not understand the topic, I think it was a wonderful speech. Anshu, good job taking a stand and good content, good structure, and good relation with how your topic relates to Toastmasters overall, since it ties into commitment and how commitment works for everyone. Pratik, solid argument to begin with, how team sports affect behavior, and I liked how you built upon the topic. In terms of the opportunities where we could have improved, and I will not take any speaker's name as such, but it's a generic feedback. I felt that at times the speakers just waited for the green card and tried to end the topic at that point of time. Uh, I would like table topics that finish somewhere just after the red card has a red card is shown. I felt that some of the topics also had a rather abrupt ending. Every speech needs to have a takeaway, so please make sure that your speech has a takeaway the moment you finish. Thank you so very much. I will now ask my tag team to come up and report. I will start with the grammarian Payal to deliver her report.
Ali, you are on mute.
Payal, you are on mute.
I'm so sorry for that. Thank you, General Evaluator. So let me start by saying that today's meeting was all about good and very good usage of grammar. And I'm afraid I just had to make a list of a couple of bad usages of grammar just to complete my role. So starting with the good usage of grammar, Dishi had used had used a good vocab throughout her role. So I have a list of all of them, like raining incessantly, situation persist, grossly underprepared, left him dejected, cocktail, and then I have a few more. I could not keep a list of who was using what, but I still have a list of all the good usages. Cocktail of experience, knowledge, etc. Faith grounded. Skill sets may get lost. Initial years aspired for. Needs no introduction. He's an old IBMer instead of saying that he's an ex-IBMer. I guess old fitted very well. Very candid, thorough knowledge, bottom of my heart. Anger is your ally. I liked the way it was used instead of a friend. Blossom into a champion speaker. Solid argument to begin with during our table topics evaluation. And and it's a generic suggestion. And then we have like Mission Impossible, Secret Lover, which I guess more than its grammatical use, we like whenever this word is associated, lover. Inconsiderate of it, begged them. It's an open slate, continuous improvement. Anger under unregulated, reflect on my ratings. It reflects on my ratings. Someone had used it in a speech while I think Sumit had used it to show how he was rated better than his last ratings. And unique take on anger. Team sports promotes strong individual. I like this topic. And key element when we have to say something very important. And set an example, Toastmaster fraternity. And just to point out the not so good usage of grammar, I have a few suggestions. Someone had used like become our friend. I think it's instead becomes our friend, if I'm right. Gave a call to him. It should be give him a call. Instead of call to him, give him a call. And have the awareness should be used as should be aware. Anger become can be used as anger becomes. I don't have the entire sentence, so it might be a little difficult to relate, but I guess someone who has used it might know it. Better place to live should be used as better place to live in. These were a couple of not so good usage of grammar, and that's all. It was a great taking note of all the very good usage of grammar. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I will now ask our counter, Distinguished Toastmaster Shaurendra Bhaumik, to deliver his report.
Hello.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Thank you. As our counter of the day, I have made a long list, but let me start with the TMOD of the day. Disha, you had as many as 9 hours till the time that you have actually spoken, and were 2. For the speakers, Kapil, you've done a great job. Your hours were only to 2, but you did have a tendency of repeating yourself on a couple of times, and therefore there were 4 cases of repetition. As far as Nimisha is concerned, you had only 2 hours. Speaker number 3, which was Sumit. Sumit, you've done a great job. You only had 2 hours, but you did have another word which you kept repeating, and that was right, which was thrice. The table topic master, Avjinder, you had more than 10 hours, and I stopped counting because I think it was somewhere around 22, but I'll just leave it at 10. Kshitij, you had 3 hours and 3 likes. Ruchita, you had more than 10 hours and 2 yah. Anshu, you tend to repeat the word 4 times, and you had used I mean twice. Pratik, you had 1 like, 1 and 1 Pritansh, when you were doing your evaluations, I want to say was repeated by you twice, and was mentioned 4 times. Joyita, you had 3 hours, and Anant, the only count that I could do was not hours, but the use of you know, which was inaccurate, which was once. Rupinder, you had only 1 hour, and that was right at the fag end of your evaluation. Overall, that was wonderful. Payal, you had 2 hours when you were giving your report. And when you were giving your report, you had more than 10 hours. Here, as you were giving your initial role, you had 4 hours. As a timer, I did not hear any hours from you, Jasmeet. Over to you, sir. Over to you, Rupinder.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Shaurendra. I will now ask Jasmeet to deliver the timer's report.
Sure. Thank you, Rupinder, sir. So firstly, a brilliant meeting, and all the speakers were really fantastic. It is really imperative that speaker has to be within time limits. So if you speak less, so your message will not be delivered properly. And if you speak more, audience might lose interest. So it is really important that everyone speaker should be within the time limit. So here I am with my timer's report, starting with Kapil. Toastmaster Kapil took 6 minutes 40 seconds. Toastmaster Nimisha took 7 minutes 2 seconds, and Toastmaster Sumit took 6 minutes 45 seconds. So everyone was within the time limits in prepared speeches. In table topics, Kshitij took 1 minute 2 seconds. Ruchita took 1 minute 10 seconds. Anshu took 1 minute 13 seconds, and Prateek took 1 minute 25 seconds. Again, everyone was within the time limits. In evaluations, Pritansh took 3 minutes 30 seconds, Joyita took 1 minute 55 seconds, and Anant took 3 minutes 40 seconds. So apart from Anant, I think all the other evaluators were within the time limits. So Anant just spoke a little bit more, like 10 seconds extra. And in table topic evaluations, Rupinder sir took 1 minute 55 seconds. So that is all from my side at the time I spoke. Over to General Evaluator Rupinder sir. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I will now begin with my evaluation of the meeting overall and of the different role players. We'll start with the sergeant at arms, and we had a makeshift sergeant at arms. And I think that he did a wonderful job. The meeting started on time. The room was set up properly. The guests were properly greeted. The club mission statement was properly read. Housekeeping rules were also well read, and the presiding officer was properly introduced, or given the circumstances that he is not the sergeant at arms of this club. I think he did a wonderful job of introducing the presiding officer. The tech master, and that was a combined role between myself and Anant. And I think Anant scored brilliantly in every aspect, which is to mute everyone, everyone, and mute and unmute people responsibly, and spotlighting the video. I think that was done very well. Where the tech master could have done a better job is one starting meeting recording on time. That is on me. I started at about 15 seconds late. Doing an audio video check and confirming timer screen visibility, again, that was on me. And troubleshooting issues in an effective manner. We did have some technical glitches and we were not able to resolve them. Speaking of technical glitches, I want you all to be aware that when a speaker is speaking and when you hear that guitar-like sound, something like at that point, even if you say that you are not audible, it is not going to help the speaker, because the speaker will not be receiving any audio input at that point. I have tried that. I have seen it happen. So it is best to wait for that phase to get over and then provide your input that we were not able to hear you. Could you please repeat, or we will have somebody else fill in for you. So, so that is one thing. The presiding officer had an inspirational opening, and the guests were recognized. I felt that the dignitaries could have been recognized as well, but in the presiding officer's defense, the dignitary, that is Meenakshi, who's the area director in Division G, did not rename herself. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure the presiding officer would have taken due care. To me, the Toastmaster of the day was inch perfect, as they say in Formula One, driving to within 1 inch of perfection. And she chose the theme of the day very well, gave an insight. The meeting structure was explained properly. The energy and enthusiasm was excellent. Speakers were properly introduced, and all role players were also introduced properly. The Toastmaster of the day, in my opinion, had come well prepared for the role, and she did full justice to her role. Having said that, I have coached her. So I will now ask Anant and Sharinder sir to give just 30 seconds of feedback to corroborate my feedback. So I will start with Anant.
Can you start with Sharinder sir once?
Okay, Sharinder sir, let's go with you.
Yeah. Thank you, Rupinder. As I was listening to Disha, I really was amazed at the way she had picked up a topic which is not only very, very current, but also anyone who is in Gurgaon will know how much the administration would have failed us. Having said that, she really built the story across that, and it was a very well thought about way of going about it, and a very major issue. She brought it down, and it was a very concise way of explaining what was the problem. Having said that, I only have one suggestion, and I don't blame her for this, and that is, as the Toastmaster of the day, and when you are introducing especially the speaker, a small profile about the speaker would really help the audience to understand the speaker better. But I don't blame you, because I guess you have to prepare for it, and you have to get people to give you that information, and maybe you don't have their contacts, their phone numbers, or their mobile numbers, so you could not get to them on WhatsApp. But I would suggest that you speak to the concerned VP education, who should be able to give you that information. Overall, fantastic, and thank you for having come in and made such a beautiful Toastmaster speech. Uh, Toastmaster of the day, and really coordinating things so well. Over to you, Rupendra.
Anant, your thoughts?
I'll be really brief about it. To begin with, I did not know what the theme is. I haven't seen the agenda. I haven't seen even any poster, if there was any. So for me, it was a blank slate at the end of the meeting. By the end of the meeting now, I am very well clear about what the theme was. I feel very much in sync with that, and that's a success for our TMOD. Now, what she could have done to maybe challenge herself, that is to seamlessly stream together the theme along with the Toastmasters agenda, and not just speakers, but maybe every section's intro somewhere in line with the theme. How? Perhaps what a smooth road looks like, what a road riddled with pothole looks like, and that is what the evaluators help us to make it even more smoother, polished, and not filled with inconsistencies in our speeches or in our fluency, etc. So maybe different ways, but that is an area that she can brainstorm and perform even better, more impressively next time. Thank you, Rupinder.
Thank you. And Dishi, I think you did your role very well. I think it's probably one of the best roles as TMOD that I have seen in the last few meetings. Coming to the table, so very well done there, Dishi. Coming to the table topics, Master, I liked how he explained the table topics section, and how the topics chosen were excellent, and they were appropriate to the Toastmasters as well as the guests. Where I believe we can improve is, first we need to see that who's not got a chance to speak, and then invite them to speak rather than straight away going for people at random who've already played the role. Second thing, I would want the table topic master to be more clear and type in the table topics if necessary, and be mindful of the time, because as TMOD and TTM, you have the meeting time in your hand. So please do not try to fit in an additional topic, even if you think that you have an excellent topic. To the speech evaluators, I must say that all my speech evaluators did an excellent job, and the two places where we can improve is that we could do a self audio video check before we go on stage. I had to read out the objectives for two of them. Timer, I think you did your job, you did your role wonderfully. um, I would have called out an opportunity in the way the cards were shown, but I will not, because after you were given the instructions, you followed them to the letter. So I think very well done. Otherwise, your role was well explained, times were properly read out. And I loved how you called out the disqualifications. Only one recommendation: do not take names when you're calling out disqualifications. The accounter, I think Sharinder sir loves to take this role because he does this so well. It was well explained, it was well delivered, and I liked how he maintained an encouraging tone. I would strongly recommend the accounter to actually take up a module on how to do a proper account. The grammarian, uh, the word of the day was well selected and properly explained. Where we can improve is the use of the word bad. I would go with not so good. Second, old is something that I would not use. Other than that, I think an encouraging tone was maintained. Now, coming to the meeting specifically, quite a few areas of improvement, but first, let's see where we went right. The speeches did not feature any offensive language. For once, I thought that the applause and energy of the meeting was high and the meeting was conducted in a professional manner. However, I felt that the chat room was a little bit noisy, especially during the time when a speaker was on stage. And people, while I say that, I would like to say that no one unmuted unnecessarily. No one unmuted unnecessarily. I was the culprit. I actually had to step in a couple of times. While I would say that the props were properly arranged, the fact is that some of us did have trouble with audio and video. And while there were no backouts from the assigned roles, there were some roles that were filled at the last minute, and I would strongly encourage all members to please take up roles with energy. That's pretty much it from my side. It was an honor being your general evaluator. I will share the meeting report with everyone. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Rupinder Singh, for the detailed report. That was the last section for our meeting today, and with that, my role as your TOMD comes to an end. Thank you for being a patient host, and I'd like to pass the presiding officer. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Dishin. You did a very good job today, and I thank everybody who is present in the meeting. Thank you for the detailed evaluations by Anand and all the guests. I have a thing to announce today, that today we have a minutes of truths due, and just wanted to check from the members that have you all completed that survey? If not, then please do it today. Because we need to send it by end of the day today. That is one thing on administration part. And yeah, so Rupinder sir, for next week, what I think that since table topic is one thing which is important, but at times gets neglected or does not get due credit. So can we have in our next meeting, can we have an entire session on table topics? Or probably we can keep half an hour session on some education on by you or by Shorendra sir on something, and probably 45 minutes or so on table topics.
I would suggest that let's do that in September, because we have a team out for next week. Ruchita has agreed to be the Toastmaster of the day. So let's just take roles for next week so that we are able to do, and then we can do a special module in September, do a proper PR so that we get people from within IBM and we can add some members.
Okay, sure, no problem.
So the Ruchita is the team out, and Kapil, I want you to take note. Who else? Sharindra sir, can I ask you to be the general evaluator next Wednesday? Okay. Then Joyita, are you going to give a speech or do you want to be the table topic master?
Table topic master would be fine.
Joyita is doing table topic master. Who wants to give a speech next week?
Joyita has not given a speech for quite some time now.
Yes, I'm not getting any time to write anything, sir. but I'm trying. Let's see if next to next week if I can.
Anyone up for a speech, people? Payal, Pritansh.
You can go for a
Pritansh
speech.
was already given.
Anshu?
Payal.
Yes,
Rupinder, Pritansh. Okay. Please go ahead, Paul.
Payal, you're ready for a speech?
Yes,
Next
sir.
week?
Anshu, will you be able to give a speech?
Yeah, Anshu, you haven't given a speech for quite some time now.
Anshu is not here right now, but let me ask her.
Okay, is Dishi there or has she left? Dishi is not there. I can ask Dishi if she wants to give a speech. Okay. Avjinder, do you want to take on one of the tag roles next week?
Yeah, I'll take the ARC counter role.
Sumit can take one.
Sumit, can you take? No, actually, Sumit and Anshu together cannot take roles, sir, because they share a computer. That is the challenge.
It can be a timer.
Kapil is taking timer. Kapil, just take note of that.
Yeah.
And we need a grammarian next week. Nimisha.
I can take a grammarian, Rupinder.
Who was that?
Pritansh.
Pritansh को grammarian दे देते हैं. Right.
I can be the evaluator.
Who's that? Who wants to-
Nisha.
Sure, and I'll find 2 more evaluators from outside. I want to get as many evaluators from outside so that we get an outside perspective on our speeches and every one of us prepares for our speeches next week. So,
And so far we have 2 speakers, right? Anshu and Payal?
yeah, and I will talk to Dishi if she wants to give a speech next week. If not Dishi, you can then write my name. I'll tell you the project later.
Rupinder sir, I would like to take a speech evaluation next week if it is available.
Sure. Like I said, I want to give speech evaluation to people from outside the Blue Quest so that we get a fresh perspective on our speeches.
Thank you.
Kapil, Jasprit ko bhi de do, and then we are left with 1 speech evaluator. I'll figure that speech evaluator out.
2. So in case you are giving speech, Rupinder, then there are 3 speakers and we have 1 evaluator.
No, we have Nimisha also as an evaluator.
Okay.
Just one.
Anant has raised his hand. Anant, you want to say something? You want to take a role?
No, I can confirm to you that after Sunday, maybe I have just one observation I wanted to share with all here with your permission. So I see a tendency that I myself am fighting at my end that can help others over here as well. And that is to call people sir or ma'am. Let's not call Rupinder, Sorindra, anyone else a sir or ma'am. We are all equal in these 1.5 hours over here. Before or after, whatever you do,
should have said that.
Your call. I myself call Rupinder sir sometimes, but that's a different case with me because I call my younger brother sir also at home sometimes. That may be a way of sarcasm. But in here in this meeting, when there may be an area director or someone from outside may join, let's not create an impression that these people are the principal and class teacher.
Yes,
we are all equal.
Thank you.
I totally agree with you, sir. And I've been fighting this for I don't know how long.
I've been fighting against being called a DTM for God knows how many times.
I agree with you.
Whenever someone calls me as sir, I call back that person sir or ma'am repeatedly until that person stops calling me that.
Very true, and thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing
Just,
that with us.
Just a couple of inputs which I wanted to give. May I request all the EC members to kindly renew your subscriptions to Toastmasters membership immediately so that helps the other people to know that you have already registered. And you can just do it because all of you have access to that. So please go to the
Oh, Dishi is back.
Okay.
Dishi is back. Dishi,
sorry, go ahead.
Dishi, are you there? Sorry, sir, continue.
Hello.
Hi, Dishi.
Yeah.
Can you take up a speech slot next week?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you've got your 3 speakers then.
Yep.
Then I'm not a speaker there.
So as I was saying that when you go to toastmasters.org, you will be able to get into the club, what is it called?
Club Central.
Club Central. And from there, you can actually pay your dues of $45. And please do that so that we can go ahead. And the other is for Kapil. Kapil, I was just wanting to know that we have to file with Toastmasters or Toastmasters International about the progress that people are making as far as their speeches are concerned on pathways. So you have to go into the system and find out who has completed what levels and give them the go ahead so that they will in turn get their certificate from Toastmasters.
Sure, sir. Will do.
Because that will help you in ensuring that your DCP goals are being completed or there's a progress of that.
Kapil, और उसमें help चाहिए तो बता देना.
कोई help चाहिए तो Rupinder is an expert in that.
Yeah, I'll share the screen with you and I'll get this done.
I extracted once, so I should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
इसको weekly एक बार देख लो और इसको करवा दो. और एक चीज और मैं I was just making a request. As all of you know that our bank account has been opened and therefore we can now start transactions and I'm just waiting.
And just for your information, Sharendra, this Silokheda office is no more with IBM now.
That's okay.
So do we need to, because did we give any place of office in bank that Silokheda is?
It wasn't needed. It was not
needed. It's been taken care of. Don't worry.
Okay.
When we have to change the location if required, we will take a letter from them and give them a letter that it has moved from this place to the other place, wherever it is. Because
can you also, can you share the details, sir?
Which
the
one,
account,
sir?
The account details?
Account details, I don't know whether you want to do it because let's see. I'll talk. We'll have a discussion of the EC meeting on Saturday, and then we can come up with something.
Okay. Right.
And finally, one more issue which I was wanting to discuss was about the agenda. Today we get on our WhatsApp only a part of this, but when we make an agenda, a formal agenda, the timings are given, and therefore the TMOD and other people will know exactly whether we are doing it right or not.
Exactly.
That's a big requirement, and it's a very simple thing to do. You don't have to do anything in detail. Just go to that Excel sheet which is there, change the names of the people, give the names of the speech which the person is there, and the timings are fixed there. The moment you change the timings, everything will change. The first change you make, everything else will change. So it's not a, you don't have to spend 15 minutes or at best 5 minutes it takes to do it. If you can't do it, then let me know. I will do it for you. That's not a problem. It's hardly 5 minutes. But do it because that helps the TMOD and other members to know whether they are on track.
I think that makes a lot of sense, and that is something we should work upon. Kapil, I'll work with you for the agenda thing. I have a template. It's very simple.
I've also sent them the template.
Yeah.
It's already there. It's already there. You just have to change the name and other things depending on the week. Give the change in the week and the date, and everything else gets. You can just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Insert the names of the different role players, and it gets done. It's a simple thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And Kapil, since the president is not there today in the meeting, can you organize that we meet on Saturday 11:45 so that all the EC members are there and Rupinder is there, and we can discuss along with Vikas so that we have some action plan and how we can go ahead.
Yeah, I will propose that in our group.
Yeah, do that. So I guess we are done.
Yeah.
Rupinder, with your permission, can we request?
Sir, MOT, I mean, moments of truth. Just I think people have to do it. I don't know whether
There are
Rishi
not
was
very
there.
many people left now. There are only 6 participants. So some of I have done it. I have done it.
I've also done it.
He's also done it. Have you done it?
Dishi, Pritans? Payal also?
Yeah, I'll do it today.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, just get it done, people.
Please get it done so that things get known.
Okay then.
Okay, thank you so
Stopping
much.
the record.